Hi, everybody. Jeff Johnson here with you with another edition of Clerk TV. With me today is Stacie Baines. She is the Clerk of Court in Polk County. Stacie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Listen, when you walked through that door, I came in and you were moving around. I said, this is going to be fun because you got a lot of energy and you're just out there and doing all this stuff. Thank you for joining us to talk a little bit about what you do and for all the citizens of Polk County. So let's acclimate everybody to where Polk County is. Where is Polk County? And tell us a little bit about the citizens, the area, and that kind of thing.
Okay. So Polk County is up in the northern corner of Georgia. We're about an hour to Tennessee. We're about 30 minutes to Alabama.
Oh.
So we're up in the corner. We're real versatile to many of the bigger counties.
Okay. I was just up in Young Harris. You know where that area is?
Okay, I do.
How far are you away from there?
We're about an hour and a half from Young Harris.
So it's mountainous regions mostly? Is it mountainous?
We're basically right at the foothills before the North Georgia mountains start.
Gotcha. Must be nice country up through that way.
It is.
What do you like about it? Why do you like it? Are you born and raised there?
I am. I was born and raised in Cedartown, Georgia. All my family is in Polk County. My husband's family is from Rockmart, so okay. I'm a Polk County girl.
You are a Polk County girl. And being a Polk County girl, you landed a job as the clerk of court.
That's right.
Why did you become the clerk? Why did you want to get that job?
Well, I had been in banking for 9 years, and the clerk who hired me, Sandra Galloway, actually asked me if I would be interested in coming to work to help them out of a bind, and I agreed to help them out of that bind, and I never left.
How many years ago was that?
I've worked in the clerk's office for 21 years.
How long have you been clerk?
I've only been clerk since January of this year.
Oh.
My previous employer, Sheila Wells, retired in the middle of her term, and so I was appointed by the governor to finish out her unexpired term.
Wow. So you've seen a lot of changes. A lot of things go through that office.
A lot of change.
Talk a little bit about the changes that you've seen in the years that you've worked in the office and now you're running the office. So what are the major changes and how they affect the citizens?
Well, of course, a lot of things was done on paper, and we have upgraded to technology to use computers, and we are still daily updating to try to get on board. We are a smaller county, so we're not as computer savvy as some of these big counties, but it is our goal to get there. We still do stuff on paper, but we still do everything by computer when possible. All of our indexing with deeds, liens, we're trying to get all of our old stuff put on computers, so when people come in needing that stuff, it's easier to look up than looking it up in the books.
How is that a big chore to get all that stuff done? It seems to me it would be crazy.
That is a big chore, but that is one thing that I'm 100% proactive working towards. I have my commissioner's support, so as funding becomes available, that is one of our long-term goals to happen in that office.
How will that help the citizens, having everything more accessible?
Well, number one, it'll make it easier when they walk in the office. It'll make it easier for us to find it, less time consuming, and then they can also find it in time on the Clerk's Authority website if they don't want to come in the office.
And I love technology. It helps you, like you said, you don't necessarily have to go anywhere or do anything. But how important is it for people to come to your office and see you? And I didn't even ask how many folks you have working for you. How many folks are in your office?
Well, I actually have 9 full-time employees.
Oh, wow.
And then I have 4 part-time employees.
Wow.
As our county continues to grow and as the crime rate continues to grow, we will be hiring some more part-time employees very soon. just to keep up with the demand.
Sure. How important is it to have employees, your staff, support you? How does that help you?
I feel like I have 100% support from my staff. I'm very confident in the staff that works for me. I have 100% trust that they're doing the proper job and doing it the right way, following our procedures and keeping everything confidential that should be confidential.
So, it, one thing that I have seen when I go to some offices and different things is when your staff is interacting with the public, the citizens there. The citizens really connect by faces that they've seen. Do you feel that?
We have that. We are a small town, hometown, and so we do connect with our customers when they come in. I have many well-known people in the community that work for me, and I would like to feel like I'm a well-known person also.
I think you probably are.
I do not mind ever taking a phone call from someone that wants to speak with me direct. I wait on the counter, I answer the phone. I can cover in any department needed because I've done every job in the office.
You've done all, it's like my daddy always says, if you're closest to the broom, what you going to do? Sweep.
You better grab it
you
and
grab
sweep.
It and sweep.
Absolutely.
You get it done. Now, here you are. You've only been clerk for 10 months?
That would be
I mean, right. 10 months. Now, your experience goes way, way, way beyond that. But 10 months. I don't, I always ask, are there any accomplishments that you've done that stand out in your mind? Here you are 10 months in. Do you have any?
Well, I feel like I have many accomplishments. One thing that I've done is I've actually cleaned our office up. We had about 20 to 30 years worth of just old stuff in the office that needed to be boxed up, labeled, moved to the storage room. Some stuff we were able to get rid of. We've cleaned up. We got a new paint coat on the walls.
Watch out.
We have never had a fresh coat of paint on the walls since I've worked there.
Oh my.
The floors were redone. That's the first time the floors have ever been stripped, waxed, and redone since I took over. So the office is a lot brighter, and I want it to be like that when people walk in. Coming to the courthouse is very intimidating for a lot of people, so when they walk in, I want them to feel like, hey, these people are my friends, and I do feel like they're here to help me.
You know what? It's interesting. We were talking a little bit before about other stuff that you do, and it just clicked with me right there. You said that you facilitated weddings? You were an event planner?
I was.
You were.
I was.
You don't do that anymore. But when you said, I came in, I got new paint, I made things bright, now I see that's in your nature, isn't it?
It is, and I am a planner. I of course have to do a lot of stuff on the job,
Sure.
at the cuff and in the moment, but I like to plan for long term what the vision is for my office and how I can make it better, not just today, but 1 year, 10 years, 5 years down the road, for me and for my employees.
Sure. Wow. It seems like it'd be a lot of fun in your office. You have some fun?
We have a lot of fun. We always get the work done first. Play second.
Got to do that. That's the way you go.
Absolutely.
That's the way you do it. I'm going to ask you concerning that. We're going to get away from the clerk stuff a little bit and talk a little more about you. So
Okay.
we found out that you've done all those other things. What are some of the hobbies, the things you like to do?
Well, I enjoy going to my grandchildren's ball games.
Baseball?
Softball for the girls, football for my grandson. I'm the one in the stand, usually with the biggest mouth. Good or bad, I'm rooting my team on.
I hear you. I'm a baseball dad, right? And my son now is playing ball wherever. But I understand, and that feeling of being in the stands. Is that pretty much a community thing too, where a lot of folks come out to their kids' places?
It is, and also that it begins when the children are small.
Yeah.
They play rec league, and they also play travel ball. But we are a sports-oriented community. In Cedartown, we have the Cedartown Bulldogs.
Okay.
Rockmart, we have the Rockmart Yellow Jackets.
Okay.
The community does rally behind our football teams and does support our football teams.
That's great. That just makes sense. So you like sports. What
I do
else?
like
What
sports.
else? What else?
I like to travel. I like
Mhm.
to just find a little hole in the wall place, make a quick
Those are my
weekend
favorites.
trip.
Those are my favorites.
Me too.
You know what? Y'all got all up in the mountains and around there. I was just up near Young Harris and went to some vineyards. Y'all don't have any vineyards and things around where you are?
We actually have two
I'm having
that
come on me.
that have applied
Oh,
to grow and build in Polk County,
interesting.
very near in the future.
Very good. When they get going, you know, it takes a while for
Very near in the
those vines to grow, but maybe I'll come over and take a tour of one of those
Okay,
places one
that
day.
sounds like a plan.
Right now, I'm going to give you an opportunity to look right in the camera and say whatever you like to the citizens of your county and thank them whatever you like to do.
Okay, all right. Well, my name is Stacie Baines, and I am the clerk of Polk County. I'm very fortunate to serve the people of Polk County. I encourage anybody who's never been to our office to please stop by and personally meet me. I am a working clerk, so I am there actually working, doing a job, not just sitting behind a desk. I would love to shake your hand, meet you, hear about your family, because I'll definitely share about my family. I have great employees that are knowledgeable and they would love to serve you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Stacie Baines, and this is Clark TV.